Crappie, move. All right, let me show you the catch, guys, from today. The fish are just biting. They're just biting, okay? And you have to be careful this time of the year. Matter of fact, let me get that little rascal there back over here. We're getting ready to catch some crappie. We're on a meat run today. I'm trying to build up to catch some, to get ready to do a fish fry. That's where we're going to be fishing, right there, off of that point. That's where we're going. Okay, that's where 90% of my videos are filmed, well, 80%, right off of that point. Guys, some people think that I just pull up and I just start catching fish. That's not the case. It took me 4 years to build this spot up. I got over 100 high-rise condos and flats out there that I built with these hands. Okay, with these hands, using cement, PVC pipe, and cinder block. And a lot of times I use bamboo, sometimes I use crepe myrtle, sometimes I just use shrubs. Guys, it took me a long time to do that. All right, so some of you guys that are new to my channel, you think I just pop up and just start catching fish. Cam, you're on a private lake. It doesn't work like that. I had to build this spot up. And the reason why I chose this spot, because crappie were already inhabiting that spot as it was. You always want to put structure where crappie are already flourishing. Okay, don't try to create some new spot. If you're catching 1, 2, or 3 right there already, go ahead and add some more structure that will span your strike zone. All right, so listen, I'm spider rigging today. I'm using minnows. I want to say good morning to everybody across the country, everybody across the world. And thank you so much, guys. We finally crossed over the 17 million total views on all 5 of our platforms, including Instagram, Cam's Crappie on Facebook, Cam Crappie Combos, Cam's Crappie whole community on Facebook. By the way, it's free to join. I created that neighborhood for everybody, okay? And I want to tell you guys, you can see the sun starting to come up. Guys, we have 2 stores, because we got so much stuff. 900 products in one store, we got about 400 in another. If you need a rod and reel separate, okay, or if you just need a kit, go to camscrappiecombos.com, okay? Free shipping, anything over $35 in both of the stores. Cam's Crappie Combos, guys, if you want to just check out real quick, go to Cam's Crappie Combos. That's where you want to go. If you want to spend time, do a little bit of due diligence, take a look at some of the boats that we have for sale, go to camscrappiehold.com. Let's get ready to pull up. I'm going to get everything set up, guys. Get your coffee. I got mine. And come on, just sit back and relax and watch me pull some of these crappie out. And along the way, I'm going to give you guys tips on how I do it, okay? I'm running my 9 and 10 foot Yaannk sticks, okay? And don't forget about, since we're you know, the struggle that we're in, don't forget about afterpay and also shop pay. Don't forget that. Hold tight, get you a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, get you a glass of milk, get you a Sprite, Coke, whatever it is that you do, and sit back and relax. And listen, just watch your own eyes. I want you guys to see me yank these crappie out of here. Yank! At the same time. We're close. Bait this one back up real quick. Sometimes you gotta be quick in baiting. Sometimes you gotta be quick, like this. Yank! There he is. Oh man, what's this here? Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Let me pull you guys. Nice crappie. Look, I got the hook in my hand. Nice crappie. That's a 12-inch crappie. And guys, let me tell you this. I'm in that zone where the crappie are running together the same size. They're running the same size. Let me put him down real quick. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bake this one up right here. If I have enough time, we're in that zone. Let me throw that marker down too. And I got a lead on the end of it, big lead, okay? I throw it out, okay? And I just let it sink down. That will give me an indication. While I'm baiting up, I'm drifting, okay? I wanna know where I caught that fish at. So we want that marker will let us know in the general area. Let me bait this one right here back up. Where we caught that fish. And we're keeping today. The damn size, we're gonna keep. Let me show you this beautiful rascal. Let me show him to you. That's what we're looking for. That's off of that slow death Deadly Blood Red hook. If you need split shots, listen, when you're sitting there, you don't have to go to the store and see if you can locate and wonder, oh, is that the one Cam has? You don't have to do that. All you got to do is go to camscrappyhole.com. Okay? We make our own split shots. We melt our own ingots, which is lead. Okay? And we make it, and they're removable. Okay? So you can take them off and put them on anytime that you wish to. They're reusable. Look at that crappie. Perfect eating size crappie. Let's put him in the basket. And what happens is the wind isn't blowing, right? So that allows me to sit still. When I'm spider rigging, one of the worst enemies that I have is that wind. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. Yank! Oh, we missed him, we missed him, we missed him. I felt him on there too. I felt him on there, guys. Man, I felt him on there. That was a nice one. Let's get baby back up. Man, that was a nice one. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Yank! Here we go. Right at the marker. Right at the marker. Right at the marker. Look what I caught him off of. Guys, that's that blue ice tipped with a minnow. Now remember, we still got, that's that blue ice. Let me show it to you so you guys can see it. Come here. Look at that. I tipped it with a minnow. That spring blue ice. You can only get that at Cam's Crappie Hole. That's that blue ice with that hologram flake in it. And I tipped it with a minnow. Let's put him in the basket. You saw I pulled right up to that marker? Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yank! Look at this. Look at this. God almighty. Yank! Guys, we come out here to hit. Remember, if you take the leash off of me, you're going to be responsible, because I will hit. Look at that. Notice it's about the same size. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That's that slow death. I caught one on that spring blue ice, Cam's exclusive, and I caught this one on that slow death crappie hook. Let me get these rascals off of here real quick. I'm going to try to get baited back up and get back. Man, that hook set is right in the roof of the mouth. Let me see if I can get it out of there. I got to work on my, as my neighbor told me, I got to work on my hook removing skills. One. This right here is two. By the way, for the video, once that sun comes up, it gets awfully hot, and I have to get off the water. So you guys saw me do that. And while the sun, I decided to come over here in the shade, okay, and use those 10-foot poles, my Yaannk sticks. Let me release that rascal. And I wanted to let you guys know you can also use these for vertical jigging. Okay, you guys, you see me right now using them spider rigging, and I came right around the corner about 300, 400 yards and in the shade, and I started vertical jigging. So if you're one of those cats that like to take crappie home, listen, what is that old saying? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You see me spider rigging. You'll see me on the next episode. I'm using a bobber, hook, and a minnow with 1 or 2 poles. The more number of rods you have in the water, the more fish you're going to catch. I don't care how you look at it. It's a numbers game. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Okay. So if I have 6 of these in the water, I'm going to catch twice as many fish as you with 1 bobber, or with 2 bobbers and a hook and a minnow. That's just the way it is. Okay. So I like to vertical jig. I want to tell you guys this. You can up your game, and this is for the people that want to expand their crappie game. You can see me right now fishing this old big tree, and it allows you to vertical jig. Okay, you can also use it for spider rigging, and you're going to see me in the fall. I'm using this to troll with. Now the casting rods, all you can do is cast with that. That's it. But these, listen, I understand that you've never used those before. I understand that you've never tried those before. I get all that. I was the same way. I'm still the same way, and I'm getting used to these. But meanwhile, I created them. Okay, this right here is my 10-foot Yaannk sticks. They're pure carbon fiber, white faded to blue. I don't have to go through all this. You guys have seen me do this before. It comes with the reel. I extended the soft EVA, soft to the touch grip, surefire bail, Fuji reel seat, 6-pound drag. This is a 7-ball bearing reel. My Yaannk sticks, my long rods, my 10-foot and my 9-foot come with more ball bearings than most of you guys have casting rod and reels in your closet or in your truck or in your trunk right now or in your garage. Okay, they come with a better reel than that. Listen, they come with free shipping. And if you want to diversify, you want to catch crappie all year round, you guys are sitting back and watching me do it right there in the comforts of my own home, of your own home, okay? Look what I'm using. I downsized because it's hot. Today it was 94 degrees down here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I downsized to a 1.5-inch jig, okay? That right there is the 10-foot, okay? And here's the 9-foot. Yaannk. This is my 9-foot Yaannk stick. It's white faded to red. See that? Okay, you can vertical jig or troll, or you can spider rig with any one that you want. And all of them are counterbalanced just like this. It comes with the reel. It comes with the 8+1. This is a 9-ball bearing reel. Okay? And one thing I do want to show you guys real quick before we get back to fishing, because I think it's imperative that I show you guys exactly what I'm using. When you order one of our Yaannk sticks, or even when you do a major purchase, you get a catalog. You get one of our cams catalog. It is a 20-page catalog, okay, with all the items that you need to see so you can read about it, do your due diligence right in our catalog. Also, when you do your major purchase, you get a coupon for your next purchase for 10% off, okay, at checkout. Plus, you get a free cam sticker. Now, the hooks that I'm using, we hand pack them. When you order your hooks, you can see me right now. I'm using those Slow Death. That's the one-aught. I only use one-aught hook. If you decide that you want to use the number 2, you can use the number 2. We have a Deadly Blood Red. This is a Slow Death. And also, I'm running a 22-karat gold-plated Nasty Bend minnow hook. They come in a 20-pack and they come in a 40-pack. The 40-pack, you get a better deal on it, okay? That's what I'm running. We custom make these for you. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys that long shank on that Nasty Bend minnow hook. You guys are watching me use it right now, okay? Let me hold it up there so you guys can see it. You'll probably see it in the picture up above too. Look at that, 22-karat gold plated. Look at that, the tip is barbed. Let me see if I can put it up there really, really close. You see that point? It's bent backwards. So when it goes in, guys, it doesn't come out. You see that? Let me show it to you real good, see if that camera can focus on that, okay? And you're sitting there watching me use them right now. But one last thing I do want to show you before we get back to fishing, I want to show you guys this. For those real major crappie enthusiasts, we have this in a combo kit. We only carry this here at Cam's Crappie Hole. I want to pull you down a little bit so you guys can get a good visual of it, okay? Listen, this is a 1,040-piece kit. Look at that. Look at that. A 1,044-piece kit with all the colors that you need for the next 3 to 4, 5, 6 years. It comes in this water-resistant carrying case, just like this. Let me close it back. Okay? You can see it right there. Matter of fact, let me show you all the colors on the back. Look at that. See all those colors in there? You can go to the website and check it out a little bit better. Plus, you get my 10-foot Yaannk stick. Okay? All as a combo. All it takes, matter of fact, let me turn it right side up. All it takes is 2 clicks, put it in your cart, check out, plus it comes with free shipping. Okay? Plus, you're also going to get a free catalog. Plus, you're also going to get a coupon on your next purchase for 10% off, and you get an additional sticker. And it includes the reel. So listen, let's get back to fishing. All you got to do is just go to camscrappiehole.com, or if you just need just the rod, you can go to Cam's Crappie Combos and just purchase the rod if you already got a reel. If you already got a reel, you need a rod, you can go to Cam's Crappie Combos and you can purchase just the rod or either the reel separately, okay? But as a set, you'll see it right down there in the hyperlink. Listen, it's right below in the description. All you gotta do is make a couple of clicks, boom, you're ready to go. And that's what I'm doing right now, I'm vertical jigging. So I'm getting ready to head on back over here and do a little bit more vertical jigging. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me. And thanks for coming out and spending a little bit of time, and for the love and support, all right? Let's get back to it. Yaannk! Now, we're working on 8 years, and all we do is one thing good, and that's catch crappie. And there are a lot of good fishermen out there, okay, that catch other fish, and that's a good thing. And there are a lot of good YouTubers out there. And one thing I want to mention to you guys, it takes you about a thousandth of a second to hit that support button, that subscribe button, to show love and support. You hit that for even if you have a favorite YouTuber. Okay, do him that favor. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Hit that thumbs up button. That's important to him. I guarantee you he'd appreciate that. Okay? And when you hit that subscribe button, that red button right below the video, you'll see it. When you hit that red button, make sure you click that bell. Make sure that bell icon is clicked, because I get some people say, well, Cam, I only get a few of your notifications. How come I don't get all of them? Because that bell is not clicked. All right, I'm gonna load this rascal here back up, and we're going back up in that hot zone. It's gonna take our time, okay? Sometimes you'll pull right up, the crappie will bite immediately. And sometimes they want to sit there and they want to watch it, okay? And these are my carbon fiber Yaannk sticks. And obviously you can tell the reason why I call them Yaannk sticks. Just like this. Yaannk! That's why I call them Yaannk sticks. That's why I call them Yaannk sticks. That's that gold, 22 karat gold plated. Let me back up a little bit. Nasty bend minnow hook. You can use this same hook, guys, because I'm running a 1/0. You can use this same hook when you're fishing for bass with that big bass minnow on there. I'm gonna see if I can take a real close look at this rascal here. He looks like he's borderline, and we may have to catch up with him next year. Let me look at it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let him go, guys. We're gonna see if we can let him gain another inch or two. Here we go. Yaannk! Here we go. Yaannk! That's why we call them Yaannk sticks. You can only get these at camscrappieholes.com. That's what we were looking for. Guys, I may do a little bit more fishing, but this is a perfect way to end this segment. Let me show this rascal to you. That's off of that 22 karat gold plated nasty bend minnow hook. Let me show them to you. We got another one coming on. Oh, we missed that one. We missed that one. Guys, thank you so much for the love and support you guys have shown me almost 8 years. And we're going to go ahead and put him in the basket. And until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. I may even come back and give you guys another extra little preview, okay?